Cool. Let's do it. So again, for today's practice, we're going to definitely use a block. If you don't have a block, that's okay, but you could also use like a small pillow or even a book. But go ahead and start laying on your back. If you have any lower back discomfort, then please bring your feet to the floor and let the lower back settle in. At first, doing nothing extra, but simply coming into the seat of the observer, observing how your physical body is responding to this position. Doing a scan from your toes all the way up through the crown of your head. And notice the settling. See if you can bring your awareness to everything that's on your outer skin connected. Maybe the breeze outside, or the fan within your home, or the heat or cold. And then bring your awareness beneath your skin. Noticing the subtle energy of your breath as it's moving in and out. Avoiding changing it, but simply observing and watching. How is your breath moving today? And then draw your awareness to your thoughts and what is consuming you this morning. And then drop into your heart space. How's your soul today? And then see if you could go beneath all of that even deeper and recognize yourself as the observer of all of the above. The word that has been popping up a lot for me is the word love. And here's a little poem that I really, really love. It's called Keep Loving. Keep loving through your shadow. Keep loving through your light. Keep loving through your mornings. Keep loving through your nights. Keep loving through your losses. Keep loving through your wins. Keep loving through beginnings. Keep loving through the ends. Keep loving through your yeses. Keep loving through your no's. Keep loving through your blessings. Keep loving through your growth. Keep loving through your movement. Keep loving through your breath. Keep loving until loving is the only thing that's left. Take a big breath in. And an exhale out. Breathe in deeply. Exhale completely. Again, one more. And let it go. May your practice today bring you comfort, clarity, peace, healing, joy, and love. May we move from a place of radical self-love. May we breathe from a place of unconditional love. I am love. One more big breath in and exhale. If your feet are not already there, draw them to the ground with your knees bent. Start to find a rhythmic breathing, whatever that means to you. Maybe it's ujjayi or just simply in and out of the nose. Take your arms and inhale, lift them up towards the lights or sky and behind you. And exhale, bring them right back down. I start a lot of my classes off this way, but it really encourages the breath to body movement. So see if you can move your arms to the pace of your breath. Breathing in, breathing out. One more. And exhale out. Grab your block. Lift your hips and slide your block underneath your bottom, your sacrum, at whatever level is most accessible for you. Keeping the feet hips width and toes slightly pigeon-toed. Keeping your hips there, start to send your arms up again. So inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Breathing in. Breathing out. Two. And one. Leave your arms by your sides. Firmly press your left foot into the ground. Inhale, lift your right leg with your knee bent into the chest. And then exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Breathing in. Breathing out. Two more. Inhale. And exhale. Plant your right foot into the earth and lift your left. Inhale, left. Exhale, lower. Breathing in. Breathing out. Three more. Last one. And lower your foot down. Take your right leg, bring it back up, and this time straighten the leg up towards the ceiling. Pushing the heel up as you pull the toes towards your shin. So your foot's like stomping on the imaginary wall that's right there. Just imagine the ceiling coming lower in the sky. Press into your left foot and see if you can gently lift your booty, maybe even a millimeter off of your block, and then lower it back down. So you don't have to work so hard, but just a little bit of action there. Inhale up and exhale lower. So if you see, you can't see me, but I'm like not even lifting my bottom off of the block. But the action is still there. Two more. Breathing in, breathing out. One more. And lower down. Left leg lifts. Straighten the leg. Hello, hamstrings. Pull the toes in. Press through the heel. And again, we're pressing now into the right foot and slowly trying to lift the left booty up and lower down. Inhale and exhale. Don't overwork. Just a little action to wake up. Two more. Last one. And lower. Press into your feet, lift your hips, and slide the block from underneath you, lowering right back down. Take your block and put it in between your legs so that you are firmly kissing the thighs. And then start to inhale, lift your hips up for a dynamic bridge, and then exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 3 more. Your hands can be planted on the ground. You can grab the edge of your mat. It could be faced up. Last one. This next one, lift the hips. Keep them there. And then put your weight into your right foot. Take the left leg and straighten it out. And then lower. Take the opposite leg, lift it up. And then lower. So you're going to go back and forth, lifting your leg and lowering it. Lift and lower. The hips remain in extension. Last 2 sets. Last round. And lower your hips back down. Take your block and put it right above the left thigh so that it's going into your left hip crease. Lift your hips up again and then bend the left knee. So you're going to keep the block here against the left thigh. Okay? And then start to bring the left thigh into the block, into your chest. It can't go very far, right? And then let it go. So little baby pulses. So lift and press away. Pull and press. 3 more. 2. Last one. And release. Lower the hips down. Whew. Put the block on the right thigh. Lift your hips up for a dynamic bridge. Then lift the right thigh so the shin is parallel to the ground. And again, you're pulling into the chest and you're pressing away. Thigh into the block, press away. 3 more. Breath and out. In and out. 1 more. And out. And slowly lower down. Whew. Awesome. 1 more time. Lift your hips up. You can remove the block. And put all of your weight into your right foot. Take the left leg straight up to the sky like we did earlier. Your foot is dorsiflexed. And we're going to lift and lower. Lift and lower. Breathing in. Breathing out. 3 more. And switch. Keep the hips lifted as you lower the foot. Inhale, right leg up. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. 3 more. With your breath. Last one. Lower the foot, then lower the hips. Wiggle the legs side to side. Let's waken up our legs and hips a little bit and core, back body. Good. And then keep your feet there. We'll take our arms 1 more time. Bring the block in between the hands. Inhale, lift the block overhead. Reach behind you. Keep the block there hovering. Lift your hips up. And then exhale, lower hips and arms at the same time. Inhale, lift your arms up overhead. Exhale as you hold. Inhale as you lift your hips up to the sky or lights. Exhale, lower both at the same time. Inhale, lift your arms. Hold, exhale. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, both lower. Again, breathe in, arms up. Exhale, hold. Inhale, hips lift. Exhale, both lower down. Last set. Breathe in, arms up overhead. Hold, exhale. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, both lower down. Bring your block to your sides. And when you're ready, bring the knees in and go ahead and do some organic movement here, laying on your back with your knees, rolling the tailbone around, maybe doing some egg beaters, maybe doing some half happy babies. So really get in tune with what your body needs right here. Or use this as an opportunity to assess what the body needs. That way, as we continue to move, we can work towards those areas. Let's go 3 more breaths. And then you're going to roll to a fetal position, especially if you're pregnant, or rock and roll all the way up if you're not. And come all the way up. Good, come around. We'll sit in our thunderbolt pose. If you do have a block, you can sit on the block, especially if you have any knee issues. And then inhale, send your arms up to the sky again. This time take a more flexible or like open approach here, letting the body completely go with the path of least resistance, heart open, belly splays, tailbone back. And then exhale, come forward, hovering over your legs, forehead to the ground. I put my block there, arms behind you. Inhale, open up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Breathing in. Breathing out. Let's add a little bit more. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, hover. Breathing in. Breathing out. 3 more. Two more. Last one. Inhale, come up. Staying on your shins, exhale, release your arms. Bring your hands forward. Remove the block from behind you. Use 2 blocks in front of you if you'd like, or put your hands on the ground. Take your right leg and reach it out to the side, keeping the toes facing towards the front of your mat or the side of your mat if your leg meet. Blanket under the knees if you need. And keep your right hand down. Inhale, lift the left arm up to the sky. Stretch it up. Exhale, bring your hand down. Inhale, back up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale. Inhale. 2 more. Breathing in and breathing out. Send both arms forward and up. And as you exhale, bring your right arm down the right leg and send the left arm up and over. Inhale up. And then exhale, go the other way. Plant your hand. I'm going to use a block. And then send your arm overhead. Inhale up. Exhale, laterally bend towards your right. Inhale up. Laterally bend to the left. Breathing in. Breathing out. Two more rounds. Move as slow as your breath. Even if that means you're a step behind me or ahead of me. Last one. and hold. So stay right here. Shift your weight a little bit over so that you could firmly press into the lower hand. Take your opposite arm and reach back for your thigh. You're gonna lift that right leg off of the ground and bend your knee back. Good, you got it. So you can feel your hamstring and your glutes working. Perhaps you grab onto your foot. If it's accessible, grab it. If not, that's okay. Just keep working the hamstrings. From here, start to roll the heart open a little bit more, lifting the ribs up towards the ceiling, taking the gaze up, and send the leg back. How's your breath? This is our first really static hold since we started. So continue to move dynamically with your breath. We'll revisit this quite a few more times, this shape. Take another breath and exhale, look forward. Slowly release your foot, lower it down to the ground. Use your core to lift up. Breathe in and exhale, come forward. Bring the leg back into center. Both arms up, hips up, breathe in. Neutralize as you exhale, hover. Like you're going into child's pose, but you're not. Inhale up, exhale lower. One more, and lower. Stay here for your actual child's pose for 3 breaths. Checking in with your body, the physical body. Checking in with your head space, your heart space. Remembering your intention to love. Slowly come up. Stretch up your hips and arms. And exhale. Bring your hands forward. Let's bring the left leg out to the side this time. The left toes face forward. Right hand stays planted. Inhale, left arm up to the sky. Exhale, lower. Again, you don't need blocks, but you can use it. Like a blanket, use it. 3 more. So if you haven't noticed, we're moving in breaths of 5. Sometimes I might be off count, but that's the intention. Last one. Bring both arms forward and up. Maybe block to your side if you're going to use that. Lift up. Exhale towards your extended leg. Reach, reach, reach. Feels so yummy. Inhale up. Exhale. You're in a modified side plank, keeping the leg on the ground. Reach from heel to fingertips. Inhale up. Exhale over. Three more. Breathing in, breathing out. Last one. Inhale, come up. Oh, exhale, come back down. Stay here. Bring your left arm down to your thigh. Shift your weight a little bit over so that you can lift your left leg up. So my arm's going to be more at an angle versus right below the shoulder. And then again, bend your top knee. Feel your hamstrings and glutes fire up. And you might reach the top of your foot. If it's there, press your foot into your hand. Take the gaze up. Shine heart. Roll the ribs up. And we're staying with our breath for a total of 5. So 4 more here. Keep moving with your breath. Last one. Gently release your hand, extend the leg, bring your foot down, and you could use your core or even some momentum to come up. Bring your hands down in front of you. Your leg comes back to center. And this time, if you're not already facing the front, I'm going to join you and face the front. So you're in the tabletop. Lower the belly towards the ground and draw the heart forward and then round back. So move through your cat-cow at your own pace. Do all the organic movement that feels really unique to you and what you need. Again, using this as an opportunity to show some extra love to what your body needs, not what mine needs, but yours. Or to assess what it's going to need as we continue to flow and move. And then tuck your toes under. Lift your knees and hips. Come into your first down dog and do the exact same thing here. As long as the foundation is hands, shoulders width, feet, hips width. Pressing through your hands and lifting through your sit bones. Do everything else. All the walking, the wiggling, the rolling, shaking, nodding. And inhale, roll yourself forward into a high plank. Exhale, shift yourself back. Inhale, roll yourself forward, high plank. Modify to knees, please, if need. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Again, roll forward. And this time, exhale, lower your belly to the ground, Chaturanga Dandasana. Bring your forearms out in front of you for Sphinx pose. Your hands are parallel, shoulders are right over the elbows. Roll your head side to side. And at first, take a really relaxed approach here. Allow yourself to kind of sink and collapse. Let the hips relax. Notice where you carry tension. And then let's add a little bit more intention and effort. Press into your elbows, press into your hands. I want you to try this first. First, bring your awareness to your hands and push your hands into the ground, like you're trying to push up. And your elbows might even float off of the mat a little bit. So feel that energy in your shoulders, in the back of your shoulders, as you keep pressing your hands into the ground. You should feel that. As you keep pressing there, now start to press into your elbows too. So root the elbows down. So your hands, forearms, and elbows are all pressing down. You should feel that sensation wrap even further around the shoulders. Keep pressing and breathing. One more. And exhale, relax. Wiggle it out. This time, bring yourself back up. And instead of that pulling action, I want you to, or pushing, I want you to pull. So like pull your hands back, almost as if you're trying to drag yourself forward. And again, at first, just the hands are doing it. The elbows are floating off of the ground perhaps, maybe, or just gently resting. But pull your hands like you're trying to draw the heart forward, and you should feel a different sensation there. Different parts of the body starting to activate. Now start to add the elbows. Press the elbows into the ground and drag your whole hand, arm, elbow. Breathe. 2 more. Last one. And release. Bring your hands back by your sides. I thought Sphinx would be so challenging. Push away, pass through tabletop or full plank. Come into your down dog. And walk your hands to the back of your mat. Ragdoll, swing side to side. Knees softly bent. Look at your knees and your neck is totally hanging. Do anything that feels natural here with your arms, your head. And then press through your feet. Kiss your thighs together. Engage your belly. Start to zombie roll up, stacking your vertebrae one at a time. If you have lower back issues, you might skip that and just come to halfway lift and rise all the way up. Roll the shoulders back. Roll them forward. Dance it out. Maybe grab a sip of water. So a little bit longer opening, but hopefully you feel heated. I'm going to grab a sip. All right. So we're standing at the back of our mat. If you aren't there, you can go there. A little bit different. Put all of your weight into your left foot and start to lift your right foot off of the ground. Think about when we had the block against our thigh and press your thigh down, away, like you're creating space in your hip socket. See if you can keep that. Take your arms forward and up. Turning on the left standing glute. Breathe in. And exhale, slowly release. Put all of your weight in your right foot and left leg lifts this time. Interlace your fingers against the thigh. And again, push the femur towards the ground, imagining it's a block, creating space there. Keep that space and lift your arms. Breathing in, breathing out. As you practice, bringing your awareness to that outer skin and then the awareness under and beneath your skin. Whole physical being. One more breath in. And exhale, release your hands and release your legs. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, take a dive in, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift takes you forward all the way. Walk it forward back to your high plank. And exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, come into your Sphinx pose. Press into your left hand, press into your elbow, push it forward like we did earlier. Start to bend the right knee and reach back with your right hand to grab onto your foot for a half boat. Press your foot into your hand. Pulling back here. Using that action of pushing the left elbow and hand, looking forward. Take a breath and exhale, slowly release. Go ahead and collapse, wiggle out. And then add some intention. Press into your hands, not the dragging action, but the pushing action. Press into the right, send the left arm back, bend the left knee, grab your foot. If it's not there today, you can simply press, like reach back and flex the knee. And that's okay if you can't reach in this moment in time. You can still do the action. Keep breathing. 2 more. One more breath in, and exhale, release. Collapse out. Bring your hands back by your chest. Pass through tabletop or reverse plank, and into your down dog. Bring your big toes together and inhale. Send the left leg up to the sky, keeping the inner thigh rolling up and the big toe facing down. Exhale, bend the left knee. Reach the left foot up towards the sky or lights even more so you feel your hamstrings working. Inhale, roll yourself forward to your high plank with your leg bent. Exhale, shift it back. Inhale, roll it forward. Exhale, shift it back. We're really strengthening our hammies today. Bringing it forward and back. We tend to overstretch them. I was inspired to do this for Hannah because I saw she was signed in. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, back. Whew, and lower the foot down. Inhale, right leg lifts up. Again, inner thigh is rolling up, big toe rolling down. Bend the knee. Push the heel up. The knee stays in flexion the whole time. Inhale, we're rolling forward. Exhaling back. Inhale. Exhale. Again, 5 sets. 3, 2, last one. And release. Woo. Take those hands, walk it back. To the back of the mat. Inhaling. Exhaling. Press into your feet and thighs. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Engage. Zombie roll your way all the way up. Whew. That feels really nice to come all the way up. Walk it forward if you're against the wall like me. Otherwise, you can stay on the back of your mat. Put all of your weight into your left foot, and this time, bend the right knee, but keep your thighs kissing, and you're lifting your heel. The toes are facing down. Again, you should feel the hamstrings working a lot here, and the glutes. Press the thigh back without actually coming forward. And press it back and back. Take your right hand, flip the thumb out and grab your inner ankle. So we were just in this pose. Take the left arm, bring it up. We're not coming into traditional dancer pose right now. We're working more on the right hamstring and glute. So really stay upright as you press everything back. You feel it? Are you breathing? Are you moving from a place of love? One more. And exhale, slowly release. Ooh, and shake it out. Put all of your weight into your right foot. Bend the left knee. Thighs are kissing. So if I were to face you, there's no gap in between my thighs. Okay, so thighs are kissing. Foot is dorsiflexed. Without moving your body forward, staying in this upright position, start to send the leg back, and you can feel the hands fire up a little bit more. Turn the left thumb out and grab your inner ankle if it's there. If it's not there today, simply bend the knee and reach back with your hand. Of course, you can always grab a strap too. Send the right arm up when you're ready. We're not shifting forward, we're staying upright and working the glutes. Send it back, and the hamstrings. Lots of breathing here. Let prana flow. One more. Exhale, slowly release. And shake it out. Send the arms up to the sky, breathe in. Exhale, take a dive and fold. Inhale, half lift, takes us back to our high plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, come into your Sphinx. So this time, turn your left elbow out and your left fingertips in towards the right arm. Roll yourself over to your side. So we're in a side lying position. Again, lining up shoulders, hips, knees, everything's lined up. Take the right knee and bend your knee. Grab onto your foot. And instead of going hand, thumb up, I want your thumb forward and hand down. Grab onto your ankle and pull back. So I'm showing you we're gonna layer here. So this is gonna be the modified position of what we're about to get into next. So you can take double sets here. Breathe in, breathe out, 4 more. Notice the wobbliness. See if you can soften a little bit more in your jaw. And your left arm, instead of that pushing action, I want you to do that pulling action. Pull your left elbow and hand into the ground, drawing the heart forward. Take another inhale. Whew, exhale, release. Thumb forward. Collapse a little bit. Wiggle, wiggle. And we're gonna roll to the other side. So take the right elbow in and roll to the side. So I'm facing the other way, but doing the same thing. Line it all up. Bend the left knee. Grab your foot, your hand down, thumb down. And pull back. And we're not trying to overdo this at all. We're simply trying to activate our hamstrings and our glutes more. Again, gripping action of the right hand and elbow so that you're drawing the heart forward. Create space in your throat, your neck, shoulders. Breathe. Smiling, shaking. Take another breath in. Exhale, slowly release. Come back to center. Bring your hands back by your chest, wiggle it out. And push through tabletop or a full plank and into your down dog again. All right, let's do a standing pose. We haven't done one yet. So take your left leg up again first. Inhale, stretch it up. Exhale, bring it all the way through, knee to nose and in between your hands. Stay on the ball of your back foot and lower your right knee so that it's hovering right off of the ground. Inhale, start to lift yourself up, putting your hands on your thigh. Press your left thigh down to the ground with your hands, pushing your femur down like we did earlier. We've done it twice now. So you're creating space in your hip joint. See if you can maintain that space and then bring your arms forward and up. So we're not going to go for the straightening of the right leg. We're going to stay in the hover, and it's working hard. Breathe. 4 more breaths. Feel the shakes. Last one. Whew. Exhale. Step your right foot to the front of the mat, chair pose. Big breath in. Exhale out. Put all of your weight in your right foot. Hover the left foot off of the ground, kissing the thigh. Kissing thighs together, you're just bending the left knee. Start to straighten the right leg. The left knee is bent. Breathe in. As you exhale, start to hover forward like you're coming into warrior 3, but the left knee is staying bent. Bend the right knee, slowly lowering the back foot down. Your left knee is hovering off of the ground. Take your hands to your thighs. The right thigh, push the right thigh down. Create space in your hip joint. Whew, working hard. Maintaining that. Arms up. 5 breaths. Embrace the shakes. Left knee is hovering right off of the ground. Woo, 2 more. Last one. Hands to the ground. Ooh. Send your right leg high to the sky. Exhale, bring it down, dog. Woo. Take a breath here. Exhale out. Inhale, roll yourself forward. And exhale, come down onto your bellies. Okay, so option 1. We are revisiting that side plank. So you're gonna go left arm in and roll to the side. Actually, let's all do that because then I'll give you your next option. Then the other option is to come off of your hips. So you're using your obliques to lift up, or option to bring your hand down and lift up into a full side plank. So you got 3 options. To all the whole body's on the ground, side lying, forearm plank, or full side plank, okay? Lift your right leg when you're ready, bend the knee, use your hamstrings and your glutes, and grab onto your foot. Breathe. You can hear the shakiness in my breath. So I'm working hard. Hopefully you are too. Whoop. And if you come out, come back in with grace. 1 more. Exhale, slowly release. Everybody on their bellies. Bring your forearms out in front of you. And wiggle, wiggle. Other side. Roll over to your right. So everybody's either in a side lying, forearm side, or all the way up into a full side plank. Lift your left leg, bend the knee. You might grab your foot, and we're holding for 5. Keep moving with your breath. Last one. Exhale, release. Breathe in. Push back into your child's pose. Wonderful work. Alrighty. From your child's pose, come on up onto your shins for your thunderbolt pose. So we're definitely warmed up to do some camel pose. So that's what we're going to do today. If you have a blanket, you're more than welcome to use it for underneath your knees. If you have a wall, you can go all the way up to the wall as well. Okay? You don't have to have any of those things either. You could use a block, both blocks. I'm going to bring all the things so that you see the options that you have, but you don't necessarily need to have these things either. So we're coming up against the wall if you choose to use one. The hips stay on the wall. You have your feet untucked or tucked under for stability. Okay, let's all start off with our hands in our back pocket. Bring the elbows in. Roll the shoulder heads back. For this first one, we're gonna stay upright in this position. Pull through the back of the head, kick the nose up. 5 breaths total. One more. And as you exhale, sit down into your thunderbolt. A lot of times we crave going into a forward fold after this, but please avoid doing that. See if you can find your neutral. So back bends are meant to help us have a more sustainable neutral position. So we judge our progress of back bends based off of our posture, ability to stand. All right, number 2, go ahead and lift yourself up. Again, you can have your hips on the wall. If you're not using that, that's okay. Bring your hands into your back pocket. Pinkies are touching, thumbs wrapping around the waist. Elbows in, shoulder heads roll back. Pull through the back of the head and gaze up. Some of us stay here again, like we did last time. Others might slide their hands down, and if you have blocks, you might utilize your blocks. If you don't have blocks and you want to go for your heels already, by all means, please do so. If it's in your practice and you can safely get into it while maintaining your breath. Remember, the point of this is to move and breathe. So check yourself. Are you moving from a place of love, loving on your body, where it's at today? Another breath in, look forward, exhale, rise, and lower. Sitting down. As you sit, there's this balance of collapsing, but then also feeling the rebounding effect of that strong back bend. All right, one more set. Coming into this pose as a full expression of love. Okay, so how can you fully love yourself? Right now, what pose are you going to do to show that kind of love? So again, coming up, hands in your back pocket, elbows in, shoulders back, heart up, gaze up. You might slide your hands down your blocks. You might reach for your legs, taking any variation. One more. And exhale takes you back up and sitting on down. And bring your arms across your belly and across your heart. Often it's said that our belly is the place that we love ourselves, and our heart is our place where we love others. We need both. Feel the prana moving beneath your skin. About all the movements we've done today, we don't often do them in our daily activities, which is why this practice is so important for us, so that we can be moved and stretched and strengthened in ways that we're not normally doing. Take another breath, and exhale. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Let's go ahead and come on down. Check the time. Cool. Lower slowly down onto your backs. Hug your knees in. We've been here before. It feels a little different and new. from the last time. Take your left leg, reach it out. Hold on to the right shin. So we're going to move into a really yummy cool down. Take it nice and slow. Be gentle and kind to yourself. At any point, please throw in any variations or postures that your body is calling for you to do. I'm simply guiding you through. Slowly straighten the leg. Now we can stretch the hamstrings a little bit more. If you have a strap, you can use it here. Or just hold the back of the leg. You might even reach for your toes. Hamstrings are shaking. Take a breath. Exhale, bend the knee, and we're going to go for a half happy baby. So roll the thigh out towards your ribs, and then grab onto your foot with your hand, either peace fingers or just the whole foot. Lift your leg out in this external rotation position. Now release your foot and straighten your leg. Some of you might keep holding onto the toes. You might just assist and hold the back of your legs, or again, if you have a strap. My leg is shaking so much. Breathe in. Exhale takes you back to center. And take your leg out. Take a moment here and notice the difference on each side. And when you're ready, take the other leg in. Left leg in. And hold. And slowly straighten the leg. Exhale, release, bend the knee, and open it out to the side for a half happy baby. Okay, slowly straighten your leg. Gently bring it back in. Bring your leg out. Rebounding, assessing. Pull both knees in towards your armpits. Go for a full happy baby, if that is comfortable for you. If not, you can go knees to chest. You might straighten both legs. And then we'll end in a final, before we go into full Shavasana, a final posture of your preference. So a reclined Baddha Konasana might feel really nice to counter what we've been doing today. So feet together, knees wide. You could put blankets or blocks under the thighs. But again, if this is not a comfortable position for you for any reason at all, then we'll go broken bridge pose, which would be feet wide and knees caved in. So you choose. We'll be here for just 2 minutes before our final Shavasana. Choose any position with your arms. Or can you soften a little bit more and let go a little more? Another breath. Exhale from whatever posture you're in. Hug yourself tightly one final time. Big breath in. And exhale, find your Shavasana, whether that's legs up the wall, on your back, on your side, or even on your belly. I'm going to take you through a contract and release so that we can fully contract or release our entire body. So once you've found your position, bring your awareness to your right foot, right shin, right thigh, right glute. Contract the entire right leg. And exhale, let go. Left foot, left shin, left thigh, left glute. Breathe in, hold. Exhale, release. Right hand, right forearm, right upper arm, right shoulder. Contract, breathe in. Exhale, soften. Left hand, left forearm, left upper arm, left shoulder. Inhale, engage. Exhale, release. Lower belly, mid belly, ribs, chest. Breathe in and contract. Exhale, let go. Low back, mid back, upper back, shoulders engage and squeeze. Breathe in. And exhale, let go. The back of your neck, the front, your throat, the sides, your ears, the back of your head, the crown, the forehead, the eyes, the cheeks, the nose, the jaw. Breathe in and contract. Breathe out and let go. Completely soften and let go. I've been doing PT with my best friend, and it's been brought to my awareness how much I'm holding and protecting from in areas of my body that have experienced pain and trauma. And I'm prolonging the pain because I'm continuing to hold and protect, not from a place of love, but from a place of fear. So learning to love myself by letting go. Again, keep loving through your shadow, keep loving through your light, keep loving through your mornings, keep loving through your nights, keep loving through your losses, keep loving through your wins, keep loving through beginnings, keep loving through the ends, keep loving through your yeses, keep loving through your no's, keep loving through your blessings, keep loving through your growth. Keep loving through your movement. Keep loving through your breath. Keep loving until loving is the only thing that's left. Since you're in the comfort of your home, please feel free to stay as long as you need. Otherwise, bring your awareness to your body, above your skin, beneath your skin, the energy that's around and within you. Start to breathe in a little deeper. Starting to add some movement, stretch out, wiggle around, roll out. And then exhaling, if you're on your belly, you'll push through child's pose. If you're on your back, you'll roll through fetal position. On your side. Coming all the way up to a comfortable seat. Taking your time to get there. With our hands at our heart center, we'll finish with one collective breath in gratitude. Inhale in and exhale out. Thank you so much for practicing with me. May we continue to keep on loving. Namaste.